a little different. I mean, really. What I'm going to do is make meatball Parmesan heroes, okay? I would normally make meatballs when I make my gravy, and yes, I call it gravy, not sauce, okay? I know there's going to be people out there that are going to say it's not called gravy, it's called sauce, whatever. I call it gravy. That's how I've always called it. We've always called it that in my family, so that's what it is to me. Okay, so, let's get started. What I did was I bought 2 pounds of chopped meat, okay? Got 2 pounds of chopped meat. Get rid of this garbage here. Okay, you know me with the seasonings. Here we go. Okay, some breadcrumbs. Not too many breadcrumbs because you don't want it really breadcrumby. You want, just it to hold it together. And of course, it's the Italian style again. Okay, some garlic powder. We like garlic powder. I can remember when my mom used to cook, she loaded everything up with garlic powder. I like garlic powder, but I don't go crazy. Okay, parsley. Like I said, you can use dry parsley or you can use fresh parsley. I happen to have all dry parsley right now, so that's what I'm using. Okay, pepper. A couple of little twists. Salt. Gotta have a little salt. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I always used to wonder how the meat was going to taste. So what I do now is I make a little sample, and I fry that, and then I taste it. This way I can adjust the seasonings. It might need more salt. It might need more garlic powder, more parsley. That's what I like to do. Okay, so I'm going to start my oil now to a medium heat. Just plain old vegetable oil. Using the rest of it. Okay, so that's on medium heat. In the meantime, I'm going to finish mixing my mixture up. Okay, so grated cheese. You got to have a lot of grated cheese in meatballs. I'm sorry. It makes it. Okay, grated cheese and water. Now, whenever I make my meatloaf or my meatballs, I can always remember my mom's being so moist, and I know our trick was that she always put a lot of water in it. Okay, it's not so much the egg. The eggs hold it together, but the water, like when you're mixing it, I'll show you, when it's wet to the touch, that's when it's done to me. Even if the meatballs fall apart a little bit, to me that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, again, clean hands are your best tools. I got all my seasonings in here, the eggs, and everything. So now I'm just going to mix. Now by the time I'm done mixing this, I'm going to test a piece. I'm going to test a little piece in there, a little meatball in there, a miniature baby meatball, so we can see if the seasonings need to be adjusted. Because I don't want to go through all this and then, have the meatballs be done and be like, oh God, it needs something. Meatballs are very simple. You can do different things with them. I mean, when I make my big pot of Italian gravy, sometimes I just roll them up and I put them right in the gravy and they come out delicious. I don't always fry them because frying isn't really that great for you, but it's delicious. And so you can put them in the gravy, which is less fat and all that, and it's just as good. Okay, now this isn't really that wet. I need it to be wetter because to me, wetness means moisture. Okay, it means it'll be nice and juicy and tender and soft. I don't like hard, crispy meatballs. Okay, so you just use your hands and you mix it up. Okay, this is what I like. This is the consistency I like. And if you could see, I'll show you. Very wet. Okay, so now I'm gonna make a little tiny meatball, just a little flat thing, so it'll cook quick, and I can taste it. I'm gonna wash up while I'm doing this, while I'm waiting. I want to be able to taste the little meatball. I don't know, meatballs and gravy and all of that just bring back such great memories of my family. On Sundays, we used to go to my aunt's house, and we would all gather at the table and enjoy, meatballs and gravy and just pasta and just laugh and fight and everything else. It was just really, it was great. It's really good memories. And so this brings back, I love making recipes that bring back my piece of my childhood. It's really, really comforting, and I really enjoy it. Let me get a fork so we can taste this. That's not a good. On that one. Okay, let's get another fork here. Sorry, guys. Give it another second. Now, just like in one of my other videos, I made the marinara sauce already because I didn't want to make a big pot of gravy because I'm just using it for the meatball heroes, and you know, I'll probably have leftover. We'll use it for mozzarella sticks, or we'll use it for something. It won't go to waste. But I already did that. That's right here. I'll show you. It's 2 cans of crushed tomatoes, an onion, some garlic, and all my seasonings. You know, garlic powder, salt and pepper, and all of that. All right. All right. Let's another second because I don't want to get sick from raw meat. All right. Okay. Let's taste it and see what it needs. Oh, cheese. Definitely cheese. And definitely more salt. It's amazing how you just don't realize how much salt. I know salt isn't that great for you, but you know, once in a while. If you don't do something all the time, it won't be that bad for you. Garlic powder, just do it all over again because the meat needs everything. That's why it's so important to do this, because you just don't know how it tastes until you cook it. Okay, so give that a quick mix. Now I'm just going to make like 4 or 5 meatballs because I want to show you how it goes